Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Gold Rush. Now today is Sunday, May 23rd, and it's actually my first day off that I've had in quite some time, not gonna lie. So what we're gonna do is, it's very quiet here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna run up here, start everything up. Well, actually no. Let's not do that. Let's actually fill that up. Once it gets to 100, then we'll move it all over here, and then so on and so forth. But anyway, today is Sunday, May 23rd. Like I said, it is the first day off I've had in quite a while, not gonna lie. And it's really nice, not, just saying the honest truth. But, I had a few days off, not gonna lie. And I had like a Monday off and then a Tuesday off. And but yeah, other than that, been working 7 days a week, about 60-some hours a week, which isn't terrible. I mean, I've done more than that back in the day. But yeah, I mean, it's really good to have a day off, that is for sure. But yeah, gee whiz, I just have to thank everybody for the 222 subscribers that we have. The last time I checked, just absolutely blew up. Like, we hit 200. And then all of a sudden, it just skyrocketed after that. Absolutely crazy, especially with me not necessarily uploading because of what has been going on in my personal life here. The fact that you guys are still watching and everything else is completely insane. So, of course, thank you everybody for that. On 29 million, the episode... when I got the Atlantic Catcher, which is the biggest boat in fishing North Atlantic, is at 4,931 views last time I checked. So that is by far the most viewed video on the channel. So thank you all for the support on that one as well. But pretty much that's about it. I mean, my day now is, I wake up at 5:45 in the morning. Pacific time, but anyway, 5:45 in the morning. Leave the house about 6:15, somewhere in there. And then after that, I get to work about 6:30. We sit there in the there's this little building that we sit in, and then we just basically sit there and chat and whatnot. Bullshit is what we normally call it. And after we do that, about 7 o'clock, that's when we all disperse and we go all around the county. And right now, I've been driving, they call it a bin truck. And, if I remember to do it, I will actually put it in the video. And maybe it'd probably be at the end or something like that. But, yeah. So if I do that, that is the truck I actually drive. It is an 18-speed. It's a Kenworth, but I'm not quite sure on what it is. And what I mean by that is, I don't know if it's a T680 or a T880. I'm not quite sure. But it is a 18-speed. Has a Packer engine. Has I believe, an Eaton 18-speed transmission. So I'm not real sure about the whole specs and everything. It doesn't have the most power. Coming up, where the landfill is, there's a super steep hill, and, it takes a little bit to get it up the hill, even empty. So it's a little slow going up hills, but, that partially could be my fault as well. I mean, like I said in the last few videos, I haven't driven manual semi in a good 2.5 years. And so when you jump into a new truck, pretty much anything, manual or whatnot, you got to fiddle around with it and see what the hell the truck likes and where the clutch engages and where the clutch, all that fun stuff, and how far you have to kick it out to put it in gear, and when you start rolling. So I mean, there's a lot to learn, and especially yesterday, so Saturday was my eighth day ever working there, and it's just been crazy because the first 4 days I jumped in 3 different manual transmission trucks, and they all were different. So, I mean, whatever pattern you thought you had, you didn't have one. I mean, it was absolutely insane. But, it is a fun job. Like I said, I drive around the county, and we go to what they call dump sites, and that's where, there's only one landfill. Pretty much in each county, there's only one landfill, and then what you do is you just drive this truck, what they call a live floor, which is a 53-foot triaxle trailer, or you have what I've been driving, 2 30-foot long, 27 to 30-foot big green bins, and that's what they have. And so the live floors is only trash and garbage and stuff like that, and then the bins are also trash, brush, grass, wood, so on and so forth, scrap metal, so stuff like that. And so you have 2 bins, you have a truck, and I think it's about a 30-foot trailer behind it, and there's a lot of ways you can name it, because some people call it a mule train. That's what log truck drivers basically call them, is a mule train. Some of them call them like pup trailers and stuff like that. So I mean, it's really interesting. I mean, I don't quite know what it's actually called. I know it's a pain in the ass to back up. I mean, I've been having a hell of a time trying to learn. I mean, I'm slowly getting it, but it's a bitch, because the truck will turn, and then there's a dolly, or the front 2, technically 4, but the front wheels of the trailer is on a dolly, and then so you have that to play with, and then that will turn the trailer. So when you turn left, the dolly will go right, and the trailer will go left. So like everything that you ever, like if you backed up boat trailers or any trailer at this point, all that knowledge you have to throw away because you have no idea what the hell you're doing. And so because of that, that was my hardest part right there, is trying not to back up a boat trailer or a semi-trailer and try to back up what you would essentially call a double. And it's a bitch, I'm not gonna lie. Like 8 days I've been backing up mostly that only. And like I said, I could get it to the bin. I mean, you have about a foot that you have to get 2 rails on this bin. I mean, it's hard, but I mean, it's possible. Basically, the straighter you can get that trailer and dolly, the easier it's going to be. And the slower you go, the faster you are. And as soon as you understand that concept, and the fact that, you don't turn it too sharply, because that trailer turns on a dime too. So as soon as you figure that out, that's when it's like, oh, hey, this is, getting a little bit easier. And, but yeah, I mean, that's essentially the job. After you get all that fun stuff, then you start driving around and so on and so forth. And honestly, it is a lot of fun. I gotta sneeze again. There you go. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. But anyway, that's basically what I've been doing. I've been just working away. And like I said earlier, thank you. Oh, there we go. Thank you for everybody that has stuck with me, that has subscribed, especially with knowing that I couldn't upload videos and stuff like that. It does truly mean a lot that I was furthering my life and stuff like that, and you guys still were here and still watching the content of whatever I was putting up, and like I said, we're going to be doing 5 videos a day, a week, not a day, that'd be insane. 5 videos a week, or try to, of course, Memorial Day's coming up. Also, I do have a few days off. June 5th is when I'm actually going camping with my gal. It's the first time I'll be going camping in, I'd say probably about 2 years, 3 years. So, I mean, we're real excited about that. And that is June 5th to June 8th, which is on my 3-day weekend, except June 5th so working for the county, I have 12 paid holidays and 1 floating holiday. And so I took the floating holiday, even though I just started. I had to take it before June 12th, which actually worked out pretty good for me because, I was like, okay, well, I'm going camping this date, so we'll just do it then, and then so on and so forth. Oh my goodness, my allergies are going absolutely berserk. I mean, when it was raining, it was fine, and then all of a sudden it quit raining, and it's just been getting worse. Oh my goodness, it is absolutely terrible. But, we're just one step closer to winter again. I like winter, fall, so on and so forth, because it rains and the allergies are not bad. Where I live, the allergies are absolutely horrendous. Just absolutely horrendous. So if you have allergies, I understand your pain, let me tell you. But, yeah, I mean, because it hasn't been raining a lot, it has been very dry. And they're freaking out already about the fire season again. Now, last year we had a bad fire season. We had, I believe they said, over 1 million acres on fire in Oregon. And that's not including California and all that stuff. And, it's just really crazy. But, we'll make it through it because, we always do. It depends on where it goes, where it starts, where it goes, and so on and so forth. And, we had a real big fire I'd say about 15 miles east of where we live. And, it took out, I think it was over 100 and some thousand acres. But, yeah, it was just crazy. But now the cottonwood is starting to fly. It looks like it's snowing. Oh, it's just terrible. But anyway, other than that, it's just been going pretty good. My dog Harley, he was behind me there for a little bit. He can't really roughhouse or anything because of his platelet problem. I'm not necessarily. What's full? Oh, that's full. Okay. Sorry. But anyway, yeah, his platelets are slowly starting to go up. So because of that, he could start doing more, but we have to get him to start eating. The vet gave us a, what do you call it? It's basically something to make you hungry, an appetite booster, I think is what they called it. I don't know. Did I already fill this up? Oh, well, I'll just fill it up again. But yeah, so they gave us a appetite booster, and it's like a liquid shot thing, and we have to shoot it down his throat, and he don't really like it, but who would? So because that's been going on, he's been having, I think, 3 pills a night plus the 2 shots of the liquid stuff. So with all that being said, he is definitely a lot more lively. He absolutely loves it when I come home from work, which I'm supposed to get off at 5, and sometimes I'll get off at 5, and sometimes I'll get off at 6, which is fine with me because, overtime. And so all that being said, whatever. And so, yeah, he comes out and he jumps up on me and, well, not like jump up on me, but, stands on his back legs and makes me pet him and stuff like that. Just a real good dog. Really is. And, like I said, his name's Harley. I do appreciate everybody in the comments below, actually wondering about Harley. And, of course I'll be bringing him up in a few, in a few more episodes, if not all of them. Because, he is now a part of the family and so on and so forth. And, honestly, I named him Harley. My gal actually didn't name him, which I was surprised. But I named him Harley because he kind of just looked like one, He fit the name. And so I decided that I wanted to name him Harley, and that's what we stuck with. And like I said, I was really surprised because my gal didn't fight me on it, which, normally she fights me on everything. So, yeah, I got to name the dog. And so because of that, yeah, I mean, he pretty much, he likes her too, but I don't know. He seems more like my dog for some reason. Like, I don't give him pills or anything, but, he kind of just, he stuck to me, which is kind of funny because my gal is the animal lover, like I like dogs and stuff like that, but like she worries about cows and goats and sheep and everything else. Like she is the animal lover. I love animals too, especially the cows because, they taste good. But, all jokes aside, she is the animal lover. And, she's wanted a dog for literally ever. So, I mean, we got one of them. We got a pup. And, he's a fantastic pup. He knows how to shake. He knows how to, sit and lay down and stuff like that. And it's funny, too, because he don't like the treats. Like he will eat the treats, but his favorite thing is hot dogs. And, like, he will literally do anything for a hot dog. And it reminds me a lot of my grandpa, because my grandpa will literally eat hot dogs every day for the rest of his life. I mean, he's 83, and, but he would eat hot dogs for every meal, every day, forever. I don't know why. I mean, it's just, like if you ask him what do you want for dinner? Oh, a hot dog sounds fine. And it's like, why the hell do you want a hot dog, But, yeah, that's what he wants to eat. So, and, so him and Harley, he really, bonded very quickly. I had a golden retriever back in the day, and my grandpa and grandma actually watched her for the last, I think, 2 or 3 years of her life, because, we moved, and my grandparents moved into the house that we used to live in, and so we didn't have a yard at the new house, and so, my grandparents, watched the pup and so on and so forth, and basically, that's, just what they did. So they watched the dog and, fed her T-bone steaks, and ribeye, and everything else under the sun. And then, the big joke was like, oh, hey, I'm going to go live on the porch. Because, the dog eats better than we do. And, yeah, I mean, that's what, what we did. And when my grandma worked, it was only my grandpa and Cuddles, my dog, and, so he got real attached to her. And then once she passed away, then, it was a real sad day for pretty much everybody. But I think my grandpa took it the hardest. And, I mean, because they were both old and they connected and bonded and stuff like that. And it was just a good time for them to be together. And, but yeah, so that was my old dog. She died, I believe, a week shy of 14. And, but we were thinking about putting her down anyway because, I mean, her back hips were just terrible. She couldn't walk anymore. When we really decided that we were going to put her down, she quit eating and, quit drinking. She quit everything. And so we decided, well, like, I was 13 at the time. But my dad decided, like, oh, yeah, well, let's go put her down, let her quit suffering. And then my brother, he had something to say about it, didn't want to or something. I don't know. Like I said, I was 13. That was a long time ago. And so with all that being said, we actually didn't do it because that Thursday she bounced back. She ate, she drank, she acted like a puppy again. And then that next Friday she actually did pass. So it was like the last burst of energy. And well, yeah, I mean, she was a good old dog. Didn't like swimming. My dad threw her in the lake, and then all of a sudden we couldn't get her out of the water. And but yeah, I mean, absolutely fantastic dog. And Harley actually looks a lot like, not nearly as big, but it looks a lot like Cuddles, the golden retriever Cuddles. And but yeah, so Harley is a German Shepherd Lab mix, but I mean, he only goes up to my knee. Now, I'm tall. I'm about 6'3", 6'4". But yeah, he's only, he only goes up to my knee. So I mean, he's not the biggest dog in the world, which is fantastic because, we do live in an apartment. But he's super mellow. He does his own thing. Like, we left him out of the kennel. We went to my in-laws' house for breakfast, and we had fried rice, which is not necessarily breakfast, but it was good, so that's what we had. And we left him out of the kennel, and he just laid on the couch, didn't do anything, And later today, about 3 o'clock, I'm going to go get a pedicure. If you guys haven't had a pedicure, let me tell you what. Go get a pedicure, because they are so cool, so nice. But yeah, so I have a pedicure at 3 o'clock, and, that's going to be his next test to see, if we can trust him outside of the kennel. The vet does want him inside the kennel, so he doesn't roughhouse, and so he can't, fall or bleed internally, because with his platelet problem, if he starts bleeding, it won't stop, and so he could potentially bleed internally, bleed to death. And so that's what they're really watching out for. But other than that, I mean, that's just what we're doing. But yeah, I mean, just absolutely fantastic dog. Good pup. But anyway, other than that, just been working away. Like I said, I've been trying. When I worked at the nursing home, I've been trying to record in the morning and then edit and upload and everything else. My internet goes in spurts. Sometimes it'll be all right, and sometimes it's slower than hell. I don't really know how to fix that. I mean, I've called my internet provider, and they're worthless. So, I mean, we're just basically waiting and seeing at this point. Other than that, I think we should be close to done by now. But other than that, that's basically just what we've been doing. Is not a whole lot. Oh yeah, we should be done any time. Maybe a few more buckets, but we'll see. How much is in here? Not a whole lot. But yeah, what's also cool about my new job is that when I worked at the nursing home, when I was getting 85 hours a week, or every 2 weeks, 85 hours, nothing too crazy. And that was if I forced, like I clocked in early and clocked in or clocked out late, so on and so forth. And, I only made like $700-800. That's it. 85 hours. It was absolutely terrible. Oregon does have a insanely high income tax. But, it was just absolutely terrible. In 4 days, I made $100 more than I did at the nursing home. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going back. And, my boss right now is like, oh, well, you should really, you should come back. How would you, what would I have to do to make you come back? And I was like, well, give me $20 an hour start. And she said, can't do it. And I said, well, you ain't getting me back then. Ain't gonna happen. But yeah, I mean, it's just been so much better. It's 4 10s. You go out there, you bust your ass for 4 days, and now you have 3 days off. And honestly, I have more of a life, it seems like. I get off at, like I said, I get off at like 5 o'clock. Sometimes it's 6, depending on where they send me and so on and so forth. And, that's it. I get to come home. My gal gets off at, 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, somewhere in there. And so we can actually eat together. We can actually do stuff together instead of, me getting off at 5 or 10 o'clock at night and stuff like that. So it's definitely a lot better, not going to lie. Probably a lot better for my health as well. Just due to the fact of, eating at like 10 o'clock and going straight to bed ain't the best thing for you. But I also get some sun and so on. It's just better, It really is. It's just better to move on, And the only thing I have to say is I was really lucky getting the job I got, only because I talked to. I had an interview. I think I already told you guys this, but I had an interview with another guy that worked for the county. And when I talked to him again, he goes, "Oh, you didn't get the job, so on and so forth." I was like, "Okay, that's cool, whatever. It sucked, but it's fine." And then he goes, "But what I want you to do is I want you to apply at this place." And he goes, "I will talk to the supervisor, and then, I'll do everything I can to, pull for you." And where I'm from is if you have somebody that will put their neck on the line for you, then you will get the good job. Like UPS, the county, city, state, ODOT, so on and so forth. And, this guy just happened to pull for me, and, I had that word or pull. And I talked to Josh, my actual boss, in the interview, and he asked me about it, and I said, yeah, I had an interview there. And he goes, okay, and, ultimately, that's, what gave me the chance. So, but yeah, so I'm super lucky. It is a absolute blast. I mean, other than the trailer backing up and the insanely loud banging, because so the bins are metal, and then you have like metal plates so that people don't miss, and it goes in between the bins and whatnot. And well, they don't necessarily wait until you move out of the way. They just put the bins or the plates down into the bins, and it's insanely loud. Absolutely insanely loud. So because of that, probably going to go deaf anytime. But other than that, I can put up with that. My wife's going to have to put up with that. But, yeah, I mean, it's just absolutely fun, get to drive again. Like most of you guys know, well, there's a lot of new people too, but I used to be a truck driver. And so I used to drive 48 states across the US of A. And then the last, few months I actually went 11 Western and so on and so forth. Did that for a year. And, it was fun, but then I got tired of it. I was never home. Thank you. I was never home. My brother and his wife had a baby. I could never see the baby. But now, I basically get to see her. I try about once a week. Go over there for an hour or so and, hang out with her a little bit. And she's ornery too. What was it? It was just the other day. She actually started walking. So she's definitely going to be a handful now. So watch out for her. But yeah, yesterday was her 17th month birthday. Or a year and 5 months. I don't know. Everybody says it differently. But yeah, so she's a year and 5 months. and she's gonna be a heartbreaker when she grows up. Let me tell you, that kid. I mean, she's just a heartbreaker and a half. But yeah, other than that, I mean, that is basically, all the updates that I got for you. Like I said, we're going to have 5 videos this week, and hopefully we're going to keep that up. Of course, if I don't, if I don't have the videos or whatever, something happens, I will definitely let you guys know as fast as I can. Because, I feel like that's a nice thing to do. We'll definitely not leave you guys hanging, especially after all the support after I got the new job. Only posting 2 videos a week, if that, and you guys stuck around. You guys are still subscribing, liking, everything else that you guys are doing. So I'll definitely let you guys know everything that happens, especially with Harley. Stop. Thank you. And so, yeah, I mean, but other than that, that is basically all the updates I got for you. Open Country did come out on the 18th of May, and for some reason, it is not on Steam. I don't know, it was on my wish list, and now I can't find it. So, I mean, I was gonna play that game, and then all of a sudden, it literally disappeared. So I don't know what's going on there. I did have another comment to play SnowRunner, and I am working on it. The only thing is that I do want to play it on the PS4 because it just seems like it'll be less laggy and stuff like that. My computer's not the absolute best thing in the world. It does do the job, but it's just not the best. And, I don't want to put it through too terribly much stress. So I do want to play it on PS4, which I already do have it on PS4. So that's probably the goal. And, well, okay, I was like, why did it freeze? 170 ounces. Oh, hello. But yeah, I mean, so that's what we're going to work on. I'm going to try to finagle buying a Elgato game capture card, because if I do that, then I won't have to Bluetooth it to my computer to record it or remote play, and that takes a lot of internet and so on. So if I can figure that out, 12 ounces. I thought that was a good goal. I may not be in it yet. But as soon as I can figure that out, then, it'll definitely be coming to you, because a lot of you guys have been asking for it. So with that being said, I will definitely try to do it. If it don't work, then I'll just go on, on Steam and get it on PC. But here we go. If we can go back to my YouTube channel. I've been watching Jeff Favignano. Him and his racing games now. Alright, 3 ounces of gold. Gee whiz. So it's definitely not the best gold in the world. Okay, let's go here. Alright. Oh, hello. So, the new subscribers since the last time, I do believe. Let's see what I remember. Okay, I believe I remember Tom. I think I remember Tom. The next one was 4 days ago, and his name is Dennis. So thank you much, Dennis, for the subscribe. Of course, thank you, everybody. And then after Dennis, 3 days ago was David. So thank you much, David. After David, it was 2 days ago, Donovan. Of course, Donovan. Thank you much for that. Here, let's see who else. Jamie, he's been, talked about Harley and whatnot. So, of course, thank you much. It does truly mean a lot that you guys are concerned with him. And then what else? Oh, let's actually put that in. Who else? 1 day ago, The Real K-Pup Adventures. He does have a YouTube channel, so if you guys want to go check it out, it is The Real K-Pup Adventures. And other than that, I just got a few other comments and stuff like that. And like I said, it's super cool to talk to you guys in the comments below. So if you guys ever want to have a conversation or whatnot, I don't have any forums like Twitter or anything like that to you know, chat with you guys because I honestly don't know how to run it. But you know, if you ever want to have a comment in the or have a conversation in the comments below, just type me, write me something, and you know, I'll definitely get back to it as fast as humanly possible. And the reason I say as fast as humanly possible is because of the fact that I am driving again. And so, you know, of course I'm not texting and driving. So because of that, you know, it may be a while. I try to get on YouTube at least 2 times a day, you know, during the day, just to see how everything is going, see if anybody comments and whatnot. Sometimes I forget, you know, so, you know, work with me here. But other than that, you know, we just been working along. But yeah, if you guys want to have a conversation, you know, definitely feel free to write me in the comments below. And then, you know, we'll have a conversation about whatever you want. And, you know, also don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the video if you do enjoy it. And, yeah. I mean, like I said, we're at 222 subscribers. As soon as we hit 200, it just kind of spiked right there. It's absolutely crazy. But, yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what we'll be playing, whether or not it'll be like 2 gold rushes a week or 1 gold rush a week or something like that. I don't know yet. I have to figure out how to record again because it's been 2-3 weeks since I actually did it. So it's been a while. But right now we are at 42 ounces or something like that. So we've been doing all right this go around. I think the best one was like 51 ounces. Let's put this bucket in there. And 47, 48, 49. Oh, not 49 yet. Oh, just shy of 49 ounces. So, I mean, we're definitely on good ground. But, you know, I want to hit that 300 mark. 2 to 300. So, you know, we definitely have some time. That is fine. That's all I need. And there we go. So basically, that's going to do it for me here. You know, I do have to drain that, or not drain it, but I have to put the magnetite in the mill. And then as soon as that happens, you know, probably, you know what? Let's do something crazy. Let's actually not do that yet, and we're going to fast travel or pass the time by. We could potentially... I forgot to turn off the thing. What am I doing? Okay, well, let's just set this up because I already down here. But because, you know, we're already here, we do have enough money. So, you know, I'm not worried about losing anything because we need about $70,000 for the equipment or rented equipment. So because of that, you know, I ain't worried about it. We have that in the bank plus all the gold. They'll probably take a lot of gold from us, not going to lie. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pass the day away. Whoops. And then whatever's left, probably just smelt it and see. Well, they actually might just take all the gold and not the money. So, yeah, let's do this. But we'll see how much rent we're paying and everything else like that. And we'll definitely go from there. But let's see here. Stop that. And then hopefully we'll get a worker. Let's go to Dawn. And this will either make us or break us. Right there. $199,000. Okay. So process pay dirt 4,951 cubic yards. Earned gold 406. Provision of rent in gold 121 ounces. Money spent on machinery was 66,000. So if we could keep that $121,000 or ounces, that is, you know, if I had to guess, about 200,000, I think. So, you know, that would be a lot of money if we got to keep it. I mean, we still have a good amount of gold and whatnot, but we do actually have, I saw the icon pop up, that somebody wants to work for us. So let's see who the hell wants to work for us. Let's see. Awaiting. What the fuck? Okay. Sure. Let's hire you. Okay. What are you good at? Auto swap miners moss from any area nearby. 6 slots. Okay. That's fine. Can I do 2 or just 1? Okay. Why are you resting? Oh, I think he got attacked by a bear. Anyway, so we definitely need 2 of those. So we need 2 guys for that. Wash plant system performance. Yeah, so, I don't know. But anyway, oh, hello. But, yeah, like I said, thank you everybody for subscribing, liking, commenting, everything else. It truly does honestly mean a lot. And, the fact that, you guys are just still here, that is also what's pretty cool about the whole thing. Now, I did actually have a comment, and this is how you do it. So if you push M, then this pops up. And what you want to do is you want to go to the gold map, and then this here is the entire claim. Now, you have to have the drill to do this. And so, like, drill number 2, square 387. But right now, we're near this area here. So if we mark this one, so you click on it, toggle square, and then toggle square, so we'll get that. And then right here, we are literally almost on it. 92 is the one we're at. So total gold is 346 ounces. And as you can tell, we got a little bit of it. Oh, and I fell in. But yeah, we got a tiny smidge of it. So this next, thing will be better. Now, what we need to do is we need to dig back and in a little bit to get more of the gold. Let's actually see, since we're here, this one is also rich part 75%. What about this one? 61. Yeah, so I mean, the further back we go, the better it is. What, is this one gone? No. Okay. So yeah, I mean, that's how you do it. I did have a comment, and I tried to roughly estimate it. But, yeah, that is how you do it. But anyway, like I said, thank you, everybody, for liking, commenting, and subscribing. We're definitely going to get back to it, but I'm not real worried about the money aspect because it's only $66,000. As soon as we get about 300 ounces, which should be, by the time that clock hits 1,400, which is about 6 wash clean outs, as soon as that happens, then we'll be making some money. But other than that, thank you all so much for everything. And I will see you in the next one. Take care.